Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's video, we'll be talking about the former SAPS minister, the late Natim Tetwa.
Is going to be paying for what and so on. And the alternative was something which I thought was going to be a tick box exercise, that we have a flag.
So this one, what does it do? Does it lie? I'm trying to place 22 million in context.
It's 120 meters tall flag,
all right,
which is 10 meter by 15 meter. The flag itself.
Okay.
And during the day, it will be seen. At night, you'll also be able to see it because
it's lit.
It lit at night because the education has to be continuous.
Really must be charged. She wants to withdraw that letter. So when I asked her, but why you want to withdraw the letter of a criminal case? You've read the case and you wrote to me and you say, Mdluli must go and face the music. Why do you want to withdraw it? And she said, no. It's my career now in line. So I need to withdraw that. I made a wrong decision. I should not have said Mdluli must be charged. Which means she charged the wrong people in the higher echelon of maybe within the police structures or in government that did not want Mdluli to be charged. And I refused to come back and withdraw the letter. And then I received a phone call from the Minister of Police, Natim Tetwa, commissioners. I went to his residence in Waterkloof. And when I arrived there, the Inspector General is sitting on one side of the table, Mr. Mtetwa is sitting on the other side of the table. The minister says to me that I forced the Inspector General of Intelligence to write the letter that says, Mukhwebi is wrong, this matter must go to court. She said, I forced her. Then I told her, I said, no, Minister, Advocate Khateb is an old woman. She's an advocate. How can I point a gun at her and force her to write a letter? Besides, when this letter was written in her office, and she actually is not the author of the letter. The author of the letter is Advocate Jay Govender, who is an experienced prosecutor person who's working in that office. She's the one that drafted the letter, not you, not the Inspector General of Intelligence. The minister didn't want to hear any of that. A simple say, must stop prosecuting Mdluli, or must stop disciplinary case against Mdluli. Now, if we talk about political interference, that was the worst I've ever experienced. At that time, Commissioner, I come from the specialized operation. The only thing I know is to chase criminals. And I'm promoted to become the acting National Commissioner, and I'm confronted with this in front of me. And I said, but this is not what I signed for when I joined the police. This can't be right. The minister can't give me these instructions. Then I said to the minister, maybe you brought me into this position and you thought you were going to use me as a pawn because perhaps of my age or whatever, but you are wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Well, firstly, I just want to send my condolences to his family, and I'm also sending prayers, but I feel like there's a foul play here. I don't know whether Natim Tetwa has pulled a Gavin Watson story on us, or whether he was actually deleted because he was also mentioned in the Madlanga Commission by the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, General Lieutenant Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. You know, he spoke about how he tried to use Mkhwanazi when he was supposed to arrest the former head of Hawks, Mdluli. Not only that, Natim Tetwa was going to be a witness in the ad hoc committee. Honestly speaking, I don't think Natim Tetwa was suicidal. Like, there's no way. There's no way that this man was suicidal. We never heard that he had mental issues. I mean, this is really strange. This is really strange for me. Like, I just don't believe it. It's either he was deleted because he knew so much. He was going to tell on others. Remember, Natim Tetwa was the police minister under Jacob Zuma's tenure. And there were a lot of things that were happening that we did not know. Because even Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi wanted to testify in the Zondo Commission, but the former Chief Justice was not having it. He didn't want him to go there and testify. So it's painful, but at the same time, I feel like the media is just lying to us. Like, there's more into this. It's possible that he was deleted because he knew too much, or maybe he was going to tell on others because he was going to testify on the ad hoc committee. General Ndlela Mkhwanazi painted him as a bad guy. Hence, Mkhwanazi decided to resign as the acting national commissioner. It's a lot. It's really a lot. We cannot accept this. It's either he performed a Gavin Watson. You all know about that story of Gavin Watson. We don't think he's dead. And the other guy was from Western Cape, that rich guy, I forgot his name, it's Juster or what, really forgot his name. He was a billionaire. He was found guilty of corruption. Then we had that he shot himself, something like that. So we didn't even see his coffin. You can just lie to the media and say, you know what, I'm having this grand plan and we'll just say I'm dead. And that's it. You go to another island because you are rich. Enjoy your corruption money peacefully. So I don't think that other guy is dead. Like, if I get a picture, I'm just gonna insert his picture. Yeah, I really don't believe it, man. I don't think Natim Tete was suicidal. I mean, the guy looked happy. And another sad news is that we have learned that General Dumisani Khumalo is sick today. He couldn't testify because he's sick. It's such a sad day because this guy was telling us about Brown Mokhotsi, Vusi Musika Matlala. We've also heard that Brown Mokhotsi was acting like a slay queen, milking the Matlala guy because, you know, Matlala had to pay a lot of money. And, you know, there was a time where Vusi Musika Matlala was not happy about Brown Mokhotsi's behavior because Mokhotsi and the minister were not delivering. They were not delivering at all. Matlala was annoyed. Somebody said Matlala was going to delete this guy. I don't think so, because this guy was close to the minister. Brown Mokhotsi was more like a middleman because he was communicating with the minister so that he can do corrupt things for Matlala, even though he was annoyed about paying a lot of money to these people. But the guy was helping him. Brown Mokhotsi saw an opportunity and decided to just milk the guy, pay this, pay for that, pay for this. So it's really interesting what is happening in the Madlanga Commission. And I'm just praying for General Khumalo. We really need that guy. We really need him. If people are performing evil stuff here, may Jesus Christ protect General Dumisani Khumalo, because we really need him. This is such a crucial moment for South Africa. Like, we need to uncover corruption. Everything must be revealed. People who are corrupt must never ever be happy wherever they are. And I think the Minister of Health was right. Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi said that at some point we need to execute these people. I mean, just like how China is doing things, if you are found guilty of corruption, you are deleted. Just like that. This is what we should do as South Africans. We need to change the constitution because it does not favor South Africans. There are so many loopholes. Hence, there's corruption. People are using the so-called constitution against us. When I say us, I'm talking about South Africans, okay? You also believe that Natim Tetwa is no more and he deleted himself, or somebody deleted him. What do you think about this? Let me know on the comment section. Please, let's be respectful on the comment section. Let's build a community that is respectful. And please share this video, like this video, and see you on the next episode. Bye.